All right, welcome. I'm Kara. This is going to be Pilates for today. I hope you can join us. If you're new to Pilates, I'd recommend that you just start with the basics, which is our first 10 minutes. We'll go through positioning and posture, and then feel free to stay for as much of class as you like, or each day you can do a little more and more of this video if that feels better for you. Another recommendation I always have is even if you do every other exercise, take a break in between, or do the exercises that feel good for your body and skip the ones that you don't like, right? For those of you that are in my normal Pilates class, we'll do our shortened kind of flow that we normally do. And you guys can take it to whatever level you know you need with the progression options that you have. The only other precaution I would have for this class is if you do have any spinal precautions or osteoporosis, there is a lot of forward flexion. So we recommend that you do not take Pilates if you have osteoporosis. When we get back to the gym, if you have questions on that, I'm happy to talk to you about your specific needs and alter and give you different recommendations of how to adjust with class. But for today, I'd recommend that you not do this class if you do have osteoporosis. All right? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We'll lie on our back, start with our breath and our posture and positioning. So just find a comfortable position and lay on your back. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Just let your body rest. Bring awareness to your breath. Now, as you lie here and you breathe at your pace, I want you to think about your engagement of your abdominals. So at rest, is your belly button pulled in towards your spine? And if it isn't, let's go ahead and try to pull that belly button in, engaging the abdominals. I always say about a 50% contraction is what we're looking for here. Now, if we're engaged, when we breathe in and out, you should feel your rib cage expand up, out, and down. And when you exhale, that rib cage should shrink. But the belly should stay still. It's engaged. If you're new to this breath, you can always put one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And so as you breathe, you should feel that chest rise and fall. And as you exhale, the chest releases. Again, that belly stays still. Just do a few nice, smooth, deep breaths here, feeling that rise and fall of the chest and the stability of the abdominals. All right. Now, if your legs are not bent, let's go ahead and have everyone bend your legs. Feet on the floor, knees pointing up. Arms can come down at your side. Let's start warming up through the spine. I'm going to move my arm out of the way so you can see my spine a little better. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to keep that engagement, that 50% engagement as we breathe in. And when you exhale, I want you to around your back, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your glutes, and pull your belly button in 100%. Inhale, now give it an arch to your back, adding an arch. Exhale, 100% engagement, scoop. Good. So inhale, 50% engagement, arch. Exhale, 100% engagement, scoop. So we're never relaxing the abdominals. It's either that 50% or that 100%. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Feeling a little warmth coming in through that core. Last time, when you finish your exhale, finish your squeeze, and then take it to what you feel is your neutral position. Neutral position is where we have a small space under the small of our back, right? It's not highly arched, it's not flattened. There's a small space where you could squeeze a hand if you wanted to. And then you can think of your hands as being your pelvis. If you put the palm of your hand against your hip bones, your thumbs towards your belly button, your fingers towards your pubic bone, it makes a triangle like the pelvis. So you put your hands on your hips, and you can see if that pelvis is neutral, meaning it's parallel to the floor. Are the fingertips pointed up? Are the fingertips pointed down? Try to find that space where it feels parallel to you, and then try to hold it stable there. The last thing you can do is check your position by bending your elbows. Elbows come to your side. And I want you just to drive your elbows down into the floor. When you do that, if you feel your abdominals get tighter as you push, it's a good sign you're in neutral. If you don't feel that automatic activation, it's actually a good sign you're not quite there. So adjust that pelvis up or down again, reposition, push, and see if you can find where it automatically activates. If you feel like you're in that right spot, then go ahead and release your arms down to the floor. Perfect. This is your neutral spine for the lower half, at least, of the body. I want you to think about that place of positioning and try to lock it in and keep it still. Now we're going to focus on the top half of our body. So I want you to have your shoulders down to the ground. We're going to breathe in as you shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale as you drive your hands towards your heels. One more. This time, keep your shoulders as far away from the ears as you can. You should feel a stretch through the front of your chest. We're going to lift the arms up to the ceiling. And now when you breathe in, you're going to round that upper back. Exhale, pull the shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, round. And exhale, retract. Feel how much range of motion you have through the shoulders. Last one. This time, hold the shoulder blades back and together. Slowly lower your arms down to your side. So now the top half of our spine is also in neutral. Our upper back is engaged. Our neck is long. Our shoulders are pulled away from the ears. We're still in that neutral core here. Belly button is pulled in 50%. We have that small space under the back. The pelvis is neutral. All right, again, if you're new to Pilates, the beginning of this is just being able to find this position and trying to stay in this position throughout class, knowing what this feels like. The last position we have to practice is called cervical nod. So point your nose to the ceiling. We're going to keep our head on the floor. Just bring your chin towards your chest like you're lengthening the back of your neck. And then release the nose to the ceiling. Again, chin towards the chest, lengthen the back of the neck. And release. Give me one more time, cervical nod. This is the position you want your neck to be in anytime you lift your head off the floor so that we're supporting that heavy head as we peel that head up. All right, now that we have our positioning, we're going to move into our warm-up. So warm-up is hundreds. Level 1, you're going to walk your feet together on the floor, knees together, arms at your side. We're just going to lift them slightly off the floor, and you can stay here. Head faces up or nose faces up. Neutral position, belly button in, squeeze the legs together. We're going to breathe in as you cut the water. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breathe in. 50% contracted, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want more challenge, lift the legs and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. If you want more, you can extend the legs and out. If you still want more, you can lift the chest, cervical nod, and out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Find your level. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. And relax. Bring your knees into the chest. Nice smooth breath in and out. Hopefully that got a little blood flow into the body, a little warmth. Next we move into roll up. All right. I'm going to try to slide my mat back just a little bit because I can tell I'm not fully quite on that screen as much as I would like to be. Stay where you are. I'm going to see if I can fit myself just a little bit more on your screen because as we do roll up, the whole body ideally could be seen. All right, let's see. That's a little better. All right, roll up. I want you to have your knees bent, feet together on the floor, squeezing those legs. And we're going to extend the arms over the head. Let's start with that neutral position of the spine. So belly button is pulled in, neutral spine, shoulders away from the ears, neck is long. From here, we're going to breathe in as you lift the arms and then start peeling the head, cervical nod. Exhale as you need. If you hit a sticking point, stop here and finish your breath. If you're able to roll all the way up, roll all the way up. When you're out of breath, you're going to inhale to start the return. Tuck your tailbone under. Pull your belly button in. Exhale as you come all the way back. So it's an inhale to start and an exhale to finish. Squeeze, rounding, peeling that spine, trying to come up in a C. Another option if you want is you can straighten your legs if that works better for you. Tuck that tailbone under, pull the shoulders away from the ears. An important thing about Pilates is that you're moving at your pace. That might go slower or faster than mine. Totally fine. Move at the pace of your breath, breathing in to start, exhaling as you peel. Maybe one more roll up. Squeeze those legs together. Peel, find your seat. Tuck the tailbone under. And when you finish this last one, you can relax. If you like to rest here, you can rest. If you want to pull your knees into your chest, you can relax. I'll scoot back down. I can see I'm off my video again. All right, the fun of video workouts. All right, next we're going to do single leg circle. So what I want you to do is put your left foot on the floor and extend your right leg up to the ceiling. Arms are back down at your side. Your arms are your anchors. So they're long and they're strong and they're pushing down. They're not just relaxed. All right, so they're extended and lengthened. We're back in that neutral position of the spine. There's a small space under our back. If you have the flexibility for that right leg to be straight and long and pointed, beautiful, go for it. If that's too much of a flexibility strain and you find that you're pointing away from you, I want you to bend your knee so your knee is pointed straight up. And we'll draw a circle with our knee, or we'll draw a circle with the toe if we're able to extend. Arms back and down, shoulders back and down, belly button in. We're going to breathe in as you cross over the midline, exhale as you draw a circle around. Your key is there's no movement in the spine. We're cemented into the floor, so everything's locked and loaded. Your leg is long, that quadricep is contracted. You feel that warmth in the leg. Arms are active. Left leg is still. Reverse direction, other way. Long leg. Last one. Lengthen that leg all the way down, purpose, reaching, extending, and when the foot hits the floor, you can relax that right leg, pull your left knee into your chest, get a little stretch in the front of that hip, for the hip flexor and the quadricep. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Again, listen to your body. If you need to break earlier than I break, feel free to listen and stop if you need. Okay, we're going to keep that leg here. Engage the abdominals and slide your right foot in, placing the foot on the floor. Extend that left leg up straight or bend and draw with your knee if you need. I'll show that option this time. Arms at your side, shoulders down and back, belly button in. Breathe in as you cross over the midline. Exhale, scoop around. Again, the key is that we're stable through the spine. You can think about your whole torso being in cement. Reverse direction, other way. If that leg is long, we're contracted through the quadricep, reaching to the ceiling. Or to me, it's reaching towards that beautiful sky and bright sun above me. Last one. Lengthen that leg all the way down, reach with purpose. And when the heel touches the floor, relax the left leg. Pull the right knee into your chest. Relax and breathe. Wonderful job, everybody. Hopefully we're feeling a little warm now. All right, I want you to lower your right foot down to the floor. We're going to roll ourselves all the way up to sitting next. So if you like to roll with your knees bent, bend your knees. If you rather have them straight, you can have them straight. Arms over the head, belly button in, engage the core. Breathe in as you start to peel. Exhale as you scoop, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, tucking that tailbone under, and coming up. Perfect. All right, everybody. Again, if you need help coming up, you can use your hands to help guide you up that roll to come up to sitting. Okay? All right. Next, we're going to take it to hug the ball and roll like a ball. All right, so for hug the ball, knees are bent, knees together, hands on your shins. You can make that ball tight or you can make that ball more open. The most important thing is that your sits bones are down on the floor. So you can see my hips. We're not wanting to round under. We're wanting to sit nice and tall. Okay, sits bones are down. Choose where you like to have your feet, hands on your shins. Roll the shoulders down and back and lengthen the neck, head away from the tailbone. We're in a nice neutral position again. in this sitting position. All right, everyone, take a nice breath in. When you exhale, start at your tailbone and round your tailbone under, rounding your spine to a C, chin to the chest. When you inhale, find your sits bones again. Stack the vertebrae one at a time to the tip of the head, shoulders down and back, neck long. Exhaling as we find our C, inhaling as we make our way all the way up to the tip of the head. Knees are squeezed together, feet are together. If you want more challenge, hands come off the legs, and here's where we hug the ball. And as you lift, we open. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears as we lift tall. Really feel that movement originating in the pelvis. Tucking under to find that C. Belly button in. Activate the glutes. One more. Knees together. When you come up on the next one, we're going to stay here. Breathe in and out. Again, sits bones are down. Shoulders are down. Neck is long. Knees are together. Breathe. 50% engagement on the inhale. 100% engagement on the exhale. And open the knees, relax, and let your body rest forward. Perfect. Excellent, everybody. Next in our series is always what makes everyone the most excited, our endurance series. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to slowly peel ourselves back down. Once again, and we forgot rolling like a ball. Let's miss it today. We'll come back to it later. Let's go ahead and peel ourselves for endurance like I planned. So feet on the floor, knees together, or if you prefer, legs straight. But we're going to tuck our tailbone under and see if we can peel one vertebrae at a time back down onto the floor to relax. Excellent. All right, endurance series. Endurance means you're doing a lot of repetition. So we're seeing if we can keep that engaged core while we move our limbs in a lot of ways. All right? The most important thing is that we're maintaining that neutral position, that engagement, that breath, that 50-100% breath. So, with that, find the level that works for you, and if you get fatigued or you start losing form, either make it easier or just take a break and come back when you're ready. Okay, it's a lot of repetitions, pace yourself. We're going to go ahead and bend our knees. All right, we're going to bring our left knee first into the chest. We're going to wrap our hands around that left shin. Take your right leg, extend it straight and long. Again, point that toe and reach. The higher to the ceiling or the sky in my room today, the easier. The lower you drop that leg without touching the floor, the harder. All right? The other option is head on the floor, level 1. Level 2, we go back to that cervical nod. Head is lifted, chin is down, neck is long. Belly is in, it never pushes out. We're going to breathe in. When you exhale, switch. Really reach and extend that leg like you're pushing something the opposite direction. Body is locked and still. And last one, knees come in, double leg stretch. Breathe in as arms go out, exhale, pull in. Again, there's no movement in that spine, so the higher the legs, the easier, the lower, the harder. But there's no movement in the spine. That belly button is in, reach. One more. Extend the legs up to the ceiling. Scissors. Drop one leg, then the other. Again, belly in, spine still. Legs strong. Last one, lift the legs up above, squeeze the legs together. I always call this a mermaid tail. Legs are long and strong connected. Hands are going to go behind the head. Head is up or down, your choice, your level, or we're doing lower lift. So we're going to breathe in as you tap your legs just slightly away. Exhale, pull up. Inhale. The lower, of course, that we drop, the harder this becomes. But again, we're no movement in that core. We're cemented through the spine all the way. One more. This time when your legs pull up, knees are going to be bent. Heads still, hands behind the head. Crisscross, opposite shoulder, opposite knee. The higher the leg kick, the easier. The lower the leg kick, the harder. But notice that my body doesn't rock side to side. That torso's glued. 8, 7, 6, belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You can pull your knees into your chest if you like, or rest your feet on the floor. Excellent. This is usually when the whole class is moaning, groaning. Ah, you did it. All right. So from here, if you want an option of just rolling yourself up, you can. Or if you want to work that heel up, feel free to work that heel up. All right. How are we feeling? Good. Pace yourself. Again, if you feel like that was a good workout right there, that's a great place to start today. You can always do a little bit more the next time you try this video. If you want to continue with us, we're going to keep on going here. Let's extend those feet out. We'll do our spine stretch next. So feet not width apart. Feet are flexed. And again, I want us on our sits bones. So if you happen to be a little less flexible, bend your knees. I just want the knees and the toes to be pointing up, not out, right? Sits bones are down. Hands can either be in the air or on the floor. I like floor, but choose as you like. But we're going to roll those shoulders down and back so that heart is up. The head, the crown of the head is up. The neck is long. We feel that stretch. Belly button is in. We're in our neutral position. From here, breathe in. When you exhale, drop your chin to the chest and then peel your spine into a C, going all the way to your sits bones tucked under. Breathe in to hold. And when you exhale, find your sits bones, stack the vertebrae one at a time, back to the tip of the head. Right? So inhale, hold. Exhale, articulate that spine. We're trying to find a nice rounded C. Inhale to rest. Exhale, stack on up. Again, move at your pace. One more. Beautiful. When you come up, let's go ahead and bend our knees. We're going to move into V-sit. I think I'm going to skip the rockers today, just not knowing what your space is like at home. We'll skip our rocking movements. If you are in my class normally and you want to add them as you want. All right, but we'll do our V-sit next. So find your sits bones now. I want your knees bent and your knees are apart. They're pointing up, toes are pointing up, but they're apart. Shoulders roll down and back, neck is long, belly button in. Find your engaged long spine. And from here, we're going to start with level 1, just breathing, holding here. 50% engagement as you breathe in, and 100% engagement as you hold that position as you exhale. Okay? Option 2, you can grab your hands under your legs, and you can lift one leg. Continue that breath, 50% engagement on the inhale, 100% engagement on the exhale. Option next, lift your other leg. We're balancing. Again, we're not tucked under on the tailbone. We're on those sits bones. We're lengthened. Our chest is open. Our shoulders are down and back. If you still want more, extend your legs straight. Good. Another option if you want more could be to let go of your arms, or you can put the two pieces together. Watch that tailbone. Make sure we're on our sits bones. Find the level you need. Breathe. One more breath in and out. And release feet down to the floor and let your body drape forward. Excellent. All right. Let's see. What do we want to do today? Let's go ahead and do a little saw, and then I think we'll roll down. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves up. Take your feet out, not width apart. Feet are flexed. Sits bones are down. Head is up. Again, knees can be bent if you need for flexibility. Now what I want you to do is reach that head up to the ceiling, sits bones down to the floor. Pull your shoulders down and pull your shoulders back. Feel them activated. And then from there, extend your arms straight. I've got a railing over here, so I'm going to have a bent arm. But straighten your arms as long as you can, with whatever space you have in your space as well. Bend if you need, right? All right, from here, we're going to breathe in. When you exhale, you're going to rotate, and then you're going to reach your arm forward like you're sawing off that baby toe. Inhale, top. Exhale, reach. Good. We're going to keep the sits bones down on the floor. Finding that tall posture in the center, lifting. Legs are glued to the ground. Make sure that opposite leg is not lifting as you reach. Hips glued. Bottom half of the torso does not move. One more each side. And come up and relax. Beautiful. All right, everybody, let's actively lower down. So what that means is you can have the knees bent again and peel, legs straight and peel, or if you want a little more, hands behind your head and peel. One vertebrae at a time. Control your way down onto the floor and relax. Okay, let's roll over onto one side. Whichever side you see me best with first, we'll position as we go. All right, let's see if I can get myself on this full video here. I'm going to let my head drop off just a little bit so you can see some more of my legs. But from here, I want your back against the back of the mat, feet angled towards the front, feet are flexed. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Find your neutral pelvis to the best of your ability and lock it in. Okay? You're new, hands in front of you. If you want a little more challenge, hands on your hip. Your head is resting down so we're not propping that head up. Okay, everything is locked and steady. Now lengthen those legs, contract the quadriceps. Push your bottom leg into the floor, take your top leg up, what I call home. It's parallel to the floor. From here, everything is locked, no movement except for that top leg. We're going to breathe in as you swing it in front of you. Exhale, point, extend behind. There's no movement in the spine. You're going to feel that glute, your backside contract. But your torso is still and engaged, right? Bottom leg's pushing down. One more. Take it back to home position. Foot is flexed. We're going to rotate that foot up towards the ceiling. Breathe in as you lift your leg. Point the toe. Exhale, pull down. You'll feel this in your quadricep, the front of that leg. Keep those hips stacked. Focus on stabilizing that core. Focus on breath. Always so much to think about in Pilates. One more. Take that leg back to home position. Toe is pointed, circles. Breathe in to start. Exhale, finish. Again, no movement in the torso. Bottom leg pushing down. Reverse direction of the way. Last one, hold. Now flex your top foot. We're going to go into leg pulls with the bottom. So from here, breathe in. When you exhale, pull your bottom leg up. Inhale, release. Everything is locked and still. Again, remember, you can go at your pace. What is your breath pace? Move at your pace. 100% engagement on that exhale. One more. Hold the heels together. Breathe in and out. 2 full breaths. Legs long. When you exhale the second time, relax the legs down. Massage out the hip if you need. Perfect. All right, guys, let's go to the other side. You can roll over if you like, or if you want to be able to watch this video, flip over like I am. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, so back towards the back of your mat. Hinge at the hips. I'm going to scoot again up this way so you can see my legs a little better. All right. Flex those feet. Those feet are flexed. Hips are stacked. Shoulders are stacked. Neutral pelvis spine. Find it. Lock it in. Hand in front of you, or if you want more challenge on your hip, push your bottom leg down into the floor. Take your top leg up parallel home. Breathe in as you swing it forward. Exhale, point. Extend behind. Squeeze the glute. Find your pace. Really focus on stabilization. No movement in that core. Bottom leg pushing into the ground. Don't forget that bottom leg. Last one. Take it back to home position. Foot is flexed. Rotate the toes towards the ceiling. Breathe in to lift. Exhale, point, pull down. Again, keep those hips stacked so that leg is on an angle. It's not straight up. One more. Keep the toe pointed. Home position. Hips forward. Breathe in to start the circle. Exhale, finish. Reverse direction. Last one, hold. Flex the foot, breathe in. When you exhale, pull your bottom foot up. Inhale, release. Our last one here. Couple more. Last one, hold those heels together, breathe. One more breath. And when you finish that second exhale, release the legs down, massage out that hip if you need. All right. We're going to finish up on our belly, and then we're going to do some quick stretching. So we're almost there. Go ahead and roll yourself over onto your belly. All right, for belly, let's go ahead and do some movement for the spine. What I want you to do is leave your toes on the floor, heels together. Walk those heels together. We're going to bring our arms to our side, hands face down, head is going to go down, and when you're ready to start, we're going to have that nose pointing to the ground. Okay? Now, we want to think about our neutral pelvis and spine. So pull your belly button in, away from the floor. Engage, squeeze your glutes, engage. All right, let's get that head in line. When you're ready, breathe in as you lift that upper body up off the floor. The toes are still on the ground. The belly button is pulled in. The glutes, your backside are squeezed. You can stay here and breathe. Level 1. Level 2, breaststroke. We're going to breathe in as the arms come forward. Exhale, breaststroke back. Last one. And release. Bring your head down. Hands under the shoulders. If you can, take a nice deep breath in, and when you exhale, push up onto hands and knees. If you don't like hands and knees, stay on your belly. That's fine. I just want us to relax. And if you can go hands and knees, you can get this nice little stretch for the hips and back. This is where we're going to call it a day for today. Hopefully that felt like a good workout for you. We're going to add some stretches and finish with some posture. So this is our first stretch. Nice for the back. Breathe, relax. I hope it's a beautiful day where you are at the moment. It is gorgeous today here. All right, let's go ahead and open those arms. We're going to bring yourselves forward, and you can, I'm going to scoot myself back so you can see, but you can slowly lower yourself down in that push-up for that stretch. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bend one leg. See if you can grab back a hold of that leg, pull it in, nice stretch in the quadricep. If this doesn't feel comfortable, your other option is to roll onto your side and grab that leg at the top. This way your knee can come in front of you a little bit more. Okay, find a stretch that feels good for you, and just relax, let your body melt into it. All right, let's switch other legs, same thing. And go ahead and release from there. Next, I want you to come up onto your elbows if that feels okay. And we're going to stretch the abdominals. Push your elbows towards your hips and pull your rib cage forward. So it's not a lifting up. but it's a pulling forward. You'll feel a stretch through those abdominal muscles. And release. Let's go ahead and sit ourselves up. So if you want to roll to your side and slowly bring yourself up. We're going to do a hamstring stretch sitting this way today. So extend your legs in front of you and you can just slowly walk your hands forward. Trying to have a nice long spine. You can see how I'm looking straight forward at you, not so much rounded forward. So we're lengthening through those hips. All right, let's see if that continues here. Technical difficulties. All right. Nice stretch in those hamstrings. Great job, everybody. We're going to slowly bring ourselves up to standing. Now, the best way to stand is to find your way to all fours first. So, with the space that you have, see if you can work yourself into this all four position, hands and knees. If you have something nearby that you can hold on to, that's a great support as well to slowly bring yourself up. Step one leg forward. From here, you make sure your head feels good upright. No dizziness, no lightheadedness. If you feel good, again, you can use that support or use your own leg to slowly bring yourself up to standing. Wonderful job, everybody. Our last thing, this is what we finish every class with Pilates. Have your feet hip width apart. Rock yourself forward a few times, forward and back. And then situate your weight in the center of your foot, equally forward, back, right, and left. Think about having soft bend in the knees. Think about having that neutral pelvis. Are we kicked back? Are we kicked under? Or are we in that sweet spot in the middle? Right? Glutes are about 50% engaged, abdominals 50% engaged. Then think about lifting the crown of your head up to the sky or to the ceiling. Shoulders down away from the ears. Shoulders back engaged. Again, that belly button is pulled in, locking us in. This should feel like the most relaxing position to stand in. If it feels like work, it's a good sign that we're not normally in neutral spine for our posture. So we want to practice, and the more we practice, the more natural this becomes. Okay? Your homework is to try to keep this posture through your day. Find your neutral position. Breathe in and out. Nice full breaths. Lengthen the neck. Shoulders back and down. Engage. Beautiful. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Fantastic job today. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Thank you for coming.